I don't think I do it.
Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Here's your boy indeed, CB. Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you're all doing well. I always forget to put that on, but I hope you're all doing fantastically well, as my good friend Connor McGilligan would say. Listen, what a Monday, eh? If Carlsberg dig Mondays, it's not that bad, really. Peace to the God's Holy Ghost. What's good? I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Yeah, man, what a Monday. I didn't see it, you know. Diego. This, I might have to retire this. Bruh. I might have to retire it. Yeah, it is live. Leeds United Old School. It is live. Yeah, I might have to retire this. Bruh. Yeah, Diego, Leeds Sayer. Diego Llorente is currently in Rome. And he is going to be signing on loan with a view to a permanent deal to Roma to work under Jose Mourinho. Victor Orta Masterclass. I know, right? Every time this guy played, I was like, yo, why have we give this guy a new deal? And everyone said, oh, protecting value, centre-back prices. I was like, no, man, who's going to buy him? Well, it turns out people are, and we also will recoup the 18 million that we paid for him. What a masterstroke. What a masterstroke to know that not only, I feel bad saying it, but not only is he leaving, because he was a car crash, let's be honest, but we're getting 18 million back for him as well. 18 million. Madness. He was never going to work under Jesse. Listen, Diego Llorente did have some good times at Leeds United. More specifically, under Bielsa, because he was a ball-playing centre-back, if you like. You know, he could pass the ball upfield, and there was times when he did do that. When he would play a reverse pass or a crossfield ball where we would go, wow. But, you know, under Jesse, he never really worked. He's been on a downward spiral for about 18 months, and every time he played, he was just like, yeah, it was car crash city, wasn't it? And I think as Leeds fans as well, as soon as he came on, we'd concede, and it'd be like, Diego. That can't have been good for him. Really grateful for what he's done for the football club, but like, yeah, he just never was the guy, really, was he? Good luck, Diego Llorente, but he's on his way to Roma. 18 million. I can't believe we managed to recoup what we paid for him. It's a madness, isn't it? It's a madness. So Diego Llorente, as we speak, is actually over in Rome. I'll share my screen with you so you can see the Athletic article for those that have maybe missed it, because I've seen there was a few people who said at the start, oh, wow, yeah. So he's going on loan to Roma. He's set to sign for Roma on loan just weeks after agreeing a new contract at Ellen Road. 29. And he's in Italy to finalise a temporary move, which would see that his City at our side take him permanently in the summer. So we will no longer see Diego Llorente. Our last memory of Diego Llorente will him coming on and us conceding against Accrington Stanley. Leeds want a permanent obligation to buy clause as part of the deal, although an option has also been under discussion. So they're yet to thrash that out. Hopefully, it'll be a permanent obligation to buy. A full-time move would see Leeds recoup. Yes, recoup. That is amazing business. I can't lie to you. We would recoup the 18 million they paid for him when he signed from Sociedad back in 2020. Obviously, he put pen to paper on a new deal as recently as December the 23rd, and we were all shocked, right? We were all shocked. And they did this to protect his future value. His previous contract was due to expire in 2024. The recent signing of Max Foba has made the Spanish international surplus to requirements. We'll talk about his replacement in just a sec. Before we do, Sean Healy says, let's do a whip around and get him his taxi out of Leeds. He's already there, bro. He's already in Rome, I believe. So, yeah, mad. In terms of replacement, now this is a thing that's up for contention between Leeds United fans. will we replace with a experienced, ready first-team player at centre-back? Or will we rely on 18-year-old Diego Monteiro, right? Diego Monteiro is set to sign as well. Both him and Weston McKennie have undergone medicals. For those that are asking, we'll touch on Weston McKennie a little bit later, but I do believe Weston McKennie will sign tonight. For everyone watching as well, I'm going to be doing some more FIFA streaming at about 6:30 tonight, so that we're live for the FA Cup draw at 7. So if you want to join me for that, we're going to continue with our Leeds career mode. I know there's been a lot of people asking, so I'll be back live at 6:30 if you want to join me for that as well. But yeah, Leeds are also in the process of signing the central defender, Portuguese international, not full team, first team yet. Obviously, he's only 18. But we have signed Diego Monteiro from Servette in Switzerland. Obviously, we were waiting for him to tick over onto his 18th birthday, at which point we would make the move. We'll have a look at Diego Monteiro now. If we click this link, it should take us through to Phil's article on him, so we can have a little talk about his replacement. Now, there is a general belief, and it was in the previous article. If I just go back, that right here, look. So Monteiro will join United's under-21 squad initially, but the club are hopeful of seeing him move into first-team contention rapidly. So he's obviously well thought of within the football club. And what I would say to people in that may doubt that, let's not forget Ben White. Look what Ben White did. I'm not saying he's anywhere close to, but my point is, I know a lot of people, and probably myself included, would prefer a Premier League ready, oven ready, Premier League centre-back, right? It doesn't look like we're going to do that. Like, when I first seen the news, I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go get someone with pace. That's what we're lacking. Let's go get a Premier League centre-back with pace, or someone who's of vast experience that can come in. And maybe challenge Koch. Because he needs challenging for me. Forber and Cooper got the left-hand side, and Strauch, if you like, locked down. There's talk of Firpo maybe starting in the league. Maybe Firpo starts to play in the league. That means you've then got Firpo, Strauch on left-back. Then in left centre-back, you've got Llorente, Cooper, and Strauch. Sorry, not Llorente. Forber, Cooper and Strauch. Cooper coming towards the end of his tenure as well. And then at right centre-back, you've just got Koch. Now, I'm led to believe that Creswell has been offered out left, right, and centre. That is a little bit ITK. I trust the person that gave me this information, that gave me the same information about Leif Davis, etc. There's a couple more that are on that periphery, if you like, of players that we would expect to have long-term futures that maybe not. I'm talking about the likes of Sonny Perkins, etc. Just watch this space. You don't have to believe me, but it is what it is. And I believe Creswell maybe being sold permanently, maybe not now, but in the summer. So he's not going to be challenging for that right centre-back spot. So Leeds ideally need to go out and get it. Monteiro might be that, but obviously, can we put enough faith in Monteiro to be ready to deputise for Koch if ever he was injured or out? Yeah. Look, as I said, Ben White, and who can forget Willian Gnonto? Willian Gnonto, we stumbled upon. Obviously, we were always going to sign him in the summer. He was always coming to Leeds. That was done. We rushed it through due to the Bamba Dieng deal. Bamba Dieng, by the way, every time I see this guy move to a football club and then fail his medical, I laugh. I just think you didn't even get on the plane and now you can't even buy a club, mate. Here's what it is. But Gnonto's come in, yeah, and taken to it like a duck to water. The guy looks elite. Now, Monteiro, the youngest ever centre-back to play in Switzerland, I believe, when he made his debut, obviously is of Portuguese nationality. Maybe he could have a similar style impact. I'm not sure. Free falling Creswell's already out on loan, bro. I don't think it's gone as well as I thought, and as a lot of us thought as well. and probably the club. So they're probably thinking, right, okay, now's the time to sell. I've heard a lot of good things about Monteiro, Mark. Yeah, just from what people have told me. I've not seen anything myself yet. I know Fabrizio said Monteiro will replace him. I know that's what I've just been sharing there on the screen. That's what Phil Hayes saying as well. We'll have to watch this space, because if an opportunity presents itself, I think the club would be daft to turn it down. And I guess it was more a case for asking you folks as well, like, are you happy with just Monteiro? Are you happy with our centre-back situation? For me, everywhere outside of the defence, for me, now we are stacked. We are stacked. Bamford, Rodrigo, Rutter, Cini, Nonto, Somerville, Harrison, Aronson, Adams, McKennie, Rocker, and then underneath you've got players that will be seeing out their career, you know, the likes of Forshaw, etc. Even Dallas, but again, Dallas might struggle to get back in. So I'm happy it's defensively. So I guess I'm asking you the question now that Llorente is left. Yeah, I'd be on that as well, Leeds sayer, if I'm honest. But it'll be interesting to see Sean Dyche. But then again, Everton are trying to get bodies out, because, you know, they've just sold Gordon and gone straight in for Conor Gallagher, haven't they? So they're trying to make moves. Maybe they'll try get rid of some bodies at centre-back that Leeds United could maybe look at. I'm not too sure. But defensively, there are still concerns for me. Like, even with Llorente going, I'm glad he's been sold, and I'm glad we'll recoup the 18 million that we paid for him. But I do think Sid Snot says, get a few quid for Bamford. On what planet, bro? Have you seen the guy play? Have you seen the guy play? Everyone in form, everyone fit. Bamford starts in most people's 11s. So for you saying get rid, I think that's a mad one, mate. I think that's a mad one. So left back, still issues, obviously. I think the way Jesse's going, I think we might start to see Firpo play in the league. I mean, that might be car crash, but we'll see. He performs well against lower league opposition. That's all I'll say. But at centre-back now, right, you've got Cooper, who's in and out. You've got Koch. You have Strout. You have Vorber. Is that enough for you? Especially if Strout's going to continue to play at left-back. No Hjelde. Obviously, Hjelde's on loan at Rotherham. Is that enough with just Monteiro, or would you prefer, you know, another centre back to come in potentially? Let's have a look at Phil Hayes' Monteiro article that he did on the 18th when we were first initially linked to him. Clearly a promising centre back. Leeds United have a good record at spotting young talent. I won't have said otherwise. I think Victor Orta gets a lot of unfair stick. I will say this. He gets a lot of unfair stick for me personally. Now that the shackles have been let off, then he's no longer working to a tighter budget. I think we'll see better players come through the door. By all accounts, he was quite pivotal in the Mckennie deal, although we're told it was Rads. I don't know, there's conflicting information there. But yeah, listen, now the shackles are off, I think he'll do bits. So yeah, look, promising centre-back to England. Monteiro turns 18, and that's why we're going to make him, come to Leeds United, and we know that he's having a medical or has had a medical with Weston. Born in Geneva, joined Servette as a youth team player, breaking into their first team. Being capped by Portugal at youth level, and he's building a reputation as a ball-playing defender with strong mobility and technique. Exactly what we need, right? It's the rebirth. It's the regen of Ben White. He is the regen of Ben White. This is what I'm going with, right? I'm convincing myself that Diego Monteiro is the regen of Ben White. Yeah. Do you know what? While we're just obviously this article's old now, but what did everyone make to the fact that Anahi went to Marseille for 10 million in the end? What? You know what I mean? Like 10 million? They were trying to get bloody, 25, 30 million out of us. Just shows that Premier League thing. When Premier League come knocking, it's like, yo, we're going to get big money. You know what I mean? And then he's gone to Marseille for 10 million. That's mad, isn't it? Mad. So yeah, Monteiro, he looks like he's, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. So it is mad to think that, he's gone just for 10 million and they wanted 30 out of us. It's a mad one. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart there. Sometimes you have them. There's over 600 people watching currently, by the way, so big up to you all. If you haven't already, please do smash a like on the video for me. It'd be great if you could do that for me. It shows that you're all supporting the channel, and it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and all that sort of jazz without blowing me on trumpet. But yeah, tired some days and that, so the least you could do is drop me a like on the video. That'd be great. Oh, I tell you what I'm going to do as well, just while I remember, and I'm going to address it in the watch along as well. Now, you know, I'm an emotional guy. I do get very high and can get very low, depending on what I'm viewing, depending on what I'm seeing. Now, I'm pretty open. I think that's why people like my content at times, because I am open, maybe relatable, and stuff like that. Now, I've shared a lot of things that are quite personal, that maybe don't need to be shared at times with yous, because that's how I am. I'm open, right? Then the other day when I was emotional at the end of the watch along, I looked back at the comments and someone referenced my breakdown of my relationship, the fact I'm living on my own, and my mental health as a reason as to why I was reacting that way. Now, what I will say, don't agree with that. First and foremost, I was reacting because I didn't agree with the comments. But I will not listen. Anyone can post what they want, but if I see anything like that again, where they're referencing my personal life that I've chosen to share with you as a stick to beat me with, they will be blocked from the channel, because that's not on. And I did see people in the comments actually saying that's out of order. That's out of order. But please don't use things that I've shared with you as a reason as to why I'm not liking the football that I see, or disagreeing with a comment where someone's made a negative comment towards Bielsa or whatever. That's not then cool to say I'm only reacting like that because his relationship broke down and he's living on his own and all that sort of stuff, and saying stuff about my mental health. It's not cool, right? So I just wanted to mention that there. If this person's watching, because I know they watch quite regularly, I've got them on social media, etc. Didn't even want to engage. I just thought I would address it now, because what I don't want to do is to block that off. Do you know what I mean? Like, block. I tell you what, then I'll not share anything, and I'll just come and not be myself. You know what I mean? And this is a place that I feel I can be myself with you. Yes, it's virtual, all that sort of stuff. But what I'm saying is, I just didn't like that. It left a sour taste, because I was annoyed at myself for getting emotional. So I watched it back to make sure I wasn't out of order, and I felt, yes, I didn't. Yeah, I probably should have. I did react not as good as I should have, but I was emotional at that time. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't because of anything external. You know what I mean? And I'll just leave that one there. So thank you for hearing me out there. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. So we know, like I say, that, and thanks for all the comments there. I see them coming in. Love that, man. Thank you so much. No worries. Thank you. What do you think happened with Anahi? He's already gone to Marseille, hasn't he? Herbie. Seems a bit of a mad one that they were able to command such a high fee for us. And yeah, he then wanted to then moved to Marseille for 10 million. Bit of a mad one. I've thrown myself off there, but I remember I just wanted to address that. So Llorente gone. We're all happy with that, right? We're all happy. Good deal for Leeds. He's gone. He's on loan. We're going to recoup the 18 million that we paid for him. Mad. It's a madness, and one that I'm happy with. Now, as we know, at this moment in time, Weston McKennie is currently undergoing his medical, or has passed his medical even. Do you know what I mean? I think he's passed his medical, if we're being totally honest. Let's have a look. Yeah, Fabrizio Romano, I'll share that with you now if you just give me 1 sec. So Fabrizio Romano said that he's completed his medical tests as a new Leeds United player, and he's set to sign on a long-term deal, and the official announcement will follow. 1.2 million euro loan fee. And then, which I don't think that's bad either, because I've known that clubs to pay a lot more than that for loan fees in the past. So I don't even think the loan fee is that bad. 33 million euro buy option plus add-ons, up to 40 million euros total package. Listen, 40 million euros for Weston McKennie. Maybe it'll be, maybe some will see it as being overly expensive, but I think for me, he is a great acquisition for Leeds United and improves us immensely. And I think even outside of football, commercially, it's huge. Second only to Christian Pulisic for his gravitas on the USA men's national team network. And Leeds United will see, a lot more influx of Americans as well. And like Jason R said there, you just know he's going to dye his hair the yellow and blue. Yeah, we're here for it, aren't we? I'm led to believe as well, this celebration that he does with the wand is because he loves Harry Potter. Well, listen, I love Harry Potter. I'm all about that life. I have a Harry Potter tattoo, is what it is. And I'm saying that I basically, just call me Nostradamus. I predicted that this would happen. Because I got my Weston McKennie tattoo. Yeah, James says it is. Yeah, I think he loves Harry Potter. He does the wand celebration. At least, give me, yeah, Harry Potter celebrations every day of the week for me. Yeah, he's going to meet Neville Longbottom. I want to meet Neville Longbottom. You best believe that Weston McKennie will be on the Leeds podcast. I know Max Vober was as well, wasn't he, on that Leeds podcast, and they were having a good laugh about it. He went, I can't believe I'm on a podcast with Neville Longbottom. So Weston McKennie's that's probably what sealed the deal. Not Jesse Marsh, not Tyler Adams, but yeah, Matt, or as we know him, Neville Longbottom probably was the one that sealed the deal. Nostradamus, yeah, I like that one. So as well, this is another thing. This was from All Things Juventus, and they've been pretty much bang on throughout this whole transfer. I don't know if you could call it a saga, but transfer story. And they've said that the buy option clause in Weston McKennie's contract at Leeds will be automatically triggered if Leeds avoid relegation and the player makes at least 10 appearances until June. Well, I think we are all in the... what's the 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. Is this when we're saying about the... Oh, yeah, sorry, 5th round. We'll get to that. Yeah, so the player makes at least 10 appearances. He's going to do that. I think there's a chance he might even play against Forest because, he's been playing for Juve. It's not like Rutter, for example, when the Bundesliga hadn't even started when he moved over to us. Syria has been back a couple of weeks now. It was only a couple of weeks ago. I think Napoli spanked Juventus about 5-0. But yeah, so... he'll be fit, ready, raring to go. So I think there's a big chance that I don't have a TV license, so I can't watch the FA Cup draw. It's all right, mate. Just tick the box and say you've got one, man. Don't worry. No one will tell you. No one will grass you up. Unless you grass yourself up, of course. So Weston McKennie's contract automatically triggered. We're going to stay up. Regardless, in spite of Jesse, by him suddenly being able to out-tactic managers in the league and getting us results. But I do think we will stay up in the division, which means Weston McKennie will become a Leeds United player. And of course, he's going to play 10 games. Like I say, I think he may well play against Forest. Do you know what? The closer we get to Forest as well, the more nervous I get. I'm still very, very nervous about that game. Now, there's been a lot of chatter of Jack Harrison. I don't think Jack Harrison leaves. I don't think Jack Harrison's going anywhere. And people say he's inconsistent and stuff, but yes, he is inconsistent. But if we had a Jack Harrison who consistently see, man, do I know that person, man? I swear I do. Debatable Lance Ratcher. Do I know you? Are you playing silly buggers with me? Man and Bo says, auto masterclass this January window. Him and Rads must have been laughing with the Llorente contract fallout on Twitter. Bring on the 49ers. Definitely must have, right? They knew. They obviously knew. Someone said, though, to me on Twitter, it's almost as if the club know what they're doing. And I went, let's not give them too much credit. Let's not give them too much credit. Bring on the 49ers, though. This is what I'm saying. This is what I said on Twitter, and a lot of it was fishing. I can't lie to you. A lot of it was fishing. I was playing silly beggars, if I'm honest. Basically said on Twitter, the 49ers are making moves. I can't wait to see who their next managerial appointment will be. Insinuating that Jesse's going to get sacked. I was just being bait, you know what I mean? I was just being silly. But you know my thoughts on Jesse. I don't listen. He might stay, he might not. I don't know. It is what it is. I think they might make a change even in the summer, even if we stay up. Because I don't think, I think he's more. People think he's 49ers, man. I don't think he is. We'll see in it. They've already been savage for me. I'm on Fisherman's Friends. I got bad throat, man. They've already been savage for me. So what I will say, like, about the 49ers, they're coming, they're making moves. Massive moves. And I think if we do make a change, I think they'll get it right. Because one thing I will say, take out Bielsa. Victor Orta and Rads don't have a great track record in terms of managers, do they? Really? So at TC and etc. So let's have a look. So Russ has just sent me a message there after a conversation with Baron Cross during his Q&A. Do you think? Let's have a look. Do you see us making any more signings before the 11 p.m. deadline? And Baron says, you know this industry better than us, Russ. Than that. You can never rule anything out until we're well into Wednesday, let alone 11 p.m. on Tuesday. Yeah, and Baron makes a good point about this morning's Llorente news. No one knew that. Did they? Like, let's be honest. None of us had a clue about that Llorente news. There wasn't even rumblings. So, like, there was rumblings about Weston McKennie. We heard about the Monteiro stuff last week. Not one of us knew about that Llorente news until it actually popped off. Not one person. Llorente was already in bloody Italy before we knew. So it just shows that it can easily change. So it'll be interesting if a situation presents itself. Because like with anything, especially in the bottom half of the table, for me, there's going to be a lot of moving parts. I think you're going to see a flurry of business from Everton. And I know a lot of people, look at that, man. That's another one. João Cancelo. I genuinely could not believe that he has moved on. To go from, for me, the best fullback in world football last season, he was right up there, left or right side, to now being sold by Man City. And I think it's because of the emergence of Rico Lewis, and maybe him and Pep have had a little bit of a do. And he's not been the same this season. Dogs are kicking off. But it just shows you, you know what I mean? So you can never say never, and we'll see in it. Like, we know about Jack Harrison as well. That's another one. Listen, I think if a big bid came in for Jack, 20 million's not going to do it. But if 30 million came in, 25 rising up to 30 or something, then that could change. That could change, couldn't it? Andrew, I think Creswell will be sold, mate. I'm led to believe anyway from bits that I'm hearing, and you don't have to believe me. That's fine. You know that I don't have the contacts that the big journals do. But I had a conversation with someone that there's a host of them young lads that have been touted out for loans with view to perms, etc., and have been offered to a few clubs. So I think Creswell's time at Leeds is done, which is disappointing because I thought he would marshal our centre back for years to come, if I'm honest. So there'll be a lot of moving parts, and if a situation presents itself for Leeds, maybe they'll move. Someone's mentioned in the comments earlier on Mason Holgate at Everton. Man's got pace. You just never know. Would you take him as an option? I would. So we'll see, isn't it? We'll see what happens on in that respect. And obviously, like I said, there is the Jack Harrison thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I do expect Weston McKennie to be announced later on tonight as well. Yeah, the Conor Gallagher one, again, I looked at that and I thought, oh, I remember when Leeds were making moves. And trust me, if we'd have got Conor Gallagher that window, I don't think Bielsa would have ever been sacked. I think he would have been that important for us. Sam says, Holgate is gash. Do you not think he could do a job? Come at a price? I don't know, because all I'm saying is I'm just throwing a name out there in terms of there will be a lot of moving parts between now and the end of the window. No, I wouldn't read into that, Stuart. I've seen that more of like sometimes players do that, right? They're like, fuck yeah, man, that's what I do. That is what I do. You know, that serious celebration. Even with the billionaire owners, smart recruitment and spending is essential, or you become Everton. True, so true. And do you know what you've just got to look at as well, man and Bo, is Brighton. Brighton are the perfect example of that. They've turned down 70 million for Moses Caicedo, who they paid 5 million for. So when he goes in the summer, because Arsenal keep bidding, they won't sell. We know that firsthand because of Ben White. They'll wait till the summer and they'll look to create some sort of bidding war. Maybe Chelsea might move. I know they've just signed, they're signing Enzo Fernandez for 120 million. It's a madness. It's a madness. But you're right. It is all about recruitment. Brighton bought Mitoma for 2.5 million. 2.5 million. So it is. It doesn't matter how much money. Brentford, you've just got to look at Brentford now and be like, wow, okay, yeah, fair. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So money doesn't buy you happiness, as they say. I still think Chelsea will go tits up. And they're spending, I mean, they've spent nearly, is it $1 billion yet? $500 million? Close to $1 billion. 120 million on this Enzo Fernandez. Mental. Do Brighton have money? Do they? I don't know. Or do you mean just because they've sold? I mean, paid for what they paid for Ben White, move him on. You had Bissouma and now Caicedo, Mitoma, just sold Trossard. They don't mess about. And it's, yeah. So you're right. Money is not always the answer. And if your recruitment's amazing, you will be all right. And they're even like they have proper planning. Because look, Potter left, income De Zerbi, bang. And look at them. Yeah, Cucurella is another lead sayer. You know? Yeah, it's mad. Oh, I did not know that they have loads of money, Babs, but they're not doing it in that way, are they? They're doing it in another way. No worries, T-Dog. Thank you for the love, mate. Thank you for the love. People do it other ways, right? So yeah, it's mad. So I hope Leeds United get a centre back. I'd like to say we're not done. You know, I'd like us to move again. But we'll have to wait and see. I think we might be done. Weston McKennie in the door, and the kid Diego. I forgot his name. Monteiro. Diego Monteiro. Weston McKennie. I mean, for me, yeah. How elite has this window been? Is it not the best window since, you know, Luke was talking about it, since we signed the likes of Decor, etc. Mad. I don't think we will do a left back. I'd like a left back. I don't think we will. I think they're happy with Strauch and Firpo. And we can't expect the world, can we? You know what I mean? For me, if you look at that bottom 6, bottom 7, where we are currently, is it 6 or 7? Let's have a look. Are we in the bottom 7 or 6? I can't remember. Let's Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just having a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, bottom 6. So in that bottom 6, Southampton, Everton, Bournemouth, Wolves, West Ham, Leeds. We must be the envy. Maybe not West Ham. But in terms of attacking options, this is why I'm on about the manager all the time, people. And people say time and this and that. With a man with a plan, we would be nowhere near this with the team that we've got now. This is what I'm genuinely excited for the new ownership. It's just, I don't agree with the manager, but that's fine. That's fine. And I have to accept, like people keep telling me, although it's hard for me to do at times because the football for me is turgid. The football's not great. But I know now, and I said this before, and I said it a couple of weeks ago, and people said, no, I said, a new manager gets an instant upturn in results with his team. And I still believe that now, and people told me no. But they do, man. The options are aplenty. And no more, and this is what, like Jamie says, like Jamie says, there are no excuses. You know, when people told me, oh, it's a championship squad, it's this, it's that. It's got to win on Sunday, man. If you don't win against Sunday, then when's the next one fucking coming from, man? Where's it coming from? Because, listen, you never say never, but Man United at the minute, unfortunately, are flying. And they've got the nice one, Tommy G. I'm gonna have a look. They've got the most informed player in the Premier League right now. In Marcus Rashford. He's definitely up there. What's this? What's this? I've missed this. What's this? Hey, Sly, where you at? Where's that comment now? One sec. Where's that comment now? I've just seen it, man. Wait there. Sly, what have you been saying, man? What have you been saying to me about me? Let's have a look what he's been saying here. Where is he? Big up KG, by the way. Big up KG. Where is he? You got caught lacking. Where is he here? Can't see him in the chat, man, unless he's in the comments. Is he in the comments? Let's have a look. What's he been saying, man? Where is he? Tommy G's got my back. I can't see. I want to see what is being said so I can address it, innit? Where is it? Where's the live chat? Make sure you go check out Cage's content, by the way. It's the truth, man. There's nothing there, man. I can't see Sly. Sly's deleted his comments, the shitty ass. I'm joking. He'll be watching now, man. Yeah, tell him, Derek. Tell him. Sly, man. Where is he? Is he gone, man? He's gone to fucking throw shade about me, hasn't it? Oh, in the live chat saying you was upset that we won. No, man, I wasn't, man. Of course I'm not. We're in the 5th round. But I won't have people say that we were good because we weren't. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. We were shite. Yeah, man, 14 likes. Is that all we've got? Surely not. I want to get more likes than that. That better not be the truth. Got over 800 people here watching. This is insane. We've got 312. What's this, Tommy and Sly Show? Yeah. So, all right, Ian, man. What's up, man? There you go, man. There you go. There's a comment for you, brother. Ray says, if you're worried about how Mckennie will kick on, don't worry. Juve fans won't admit he was the most consistent starting midfielder in their last 3 years. Love that. Love that. I do love that. I've just, listen, tell KG, man, I've reached out to him. I think as well. I'm having. I think Connor's coming on Wednesday. I think I'm doing a stream. I'm going to get Connor on Wednesday just to have a chat and sort of review the transfer window in its entirety. So Connor will be joining us on Wednesday. Not. Look at this. I love that. Sly's coming for you, man. Sly's coming for you. I love it. All love, Sly. All love. Listen, let me just clarify, though. I never want my football team to lose. Never. Definitely not. I don't want that. You're doing a deadline day stream. I am, bro. I've got a therapy appointment at 2. Again, letting you know because I'm real, but don't then use that against me if you don't like my opinion. But yeah, so after that, I'll come back and I'll probably jump on. Maybe I might play FIFA or something and just do it like that because I'm not sure if Leeds will do. We'll see in it. But one thing's for sure, I'll be live for probably an hour before and after the deadline, just reviewing it. And then, as I say, on Wednesday, I'm gonna have I'm gonna get Connor on, provided nothing changes. So we'll wait and see. Like I say, so I will be live then. So it is, mate. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on the Just Joe Football Show. I'll be doing a FIFA stream tonight from about 6:30. I'm gonna have some tea and then come back on. I'll come back on because I'm gonna do some more FIFA content because I haven't got much on today. So I'll probably be back on at about 6:30. We've got our Leeds United team. And we will do that while the draw's being done. Who does everyone want anyway? Like, let's have a look. Let's see who's in the draw. Who's in the draw for the FA Cup? Where's the balls? The balls. Ooh. Leeds United are 20-1, you know. We are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th favourite. 6th favourite were Leicester. So Manchester City, Man United, Tottenham, Brighton, West Ham, Leeds at 20-1. Right, where's this? Right here. Here's ball numbers. Right, who are we saying? Who are we saying that we want? Let's have a look. Oh, no. That's the wrong one. Share this tab. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So, why has that changed? These are the ball numbers. So out of them, who are you wanting? I'd like Bristol City at home, me. I don't want no big tie. I do not want no big tie. You know, when we were back in League One and Championship days, I always wanted a big tie. Do you know what I mean? I always wanted a big tie. So I'd be like, yeah, man, you know, let's play one of the big boys. But for me, I want a home tie. I want an easy tie. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Steve, big up to you. It is. You're right. Wrexham, no, because I think Sheffield United might beat them. I know it's going to be at Wrexham this time, but I don't want no big tie. I want a home tie. Yeah, a home tie against lesser opposition. Don't give me Manchester United. Don't give me Man City. Don't give me Spurs. Just don't give me any Premier League club. Don't give me that. Sunderland away would be all right for me, but it'd be tough, wouldn't it? I do think going there now, they're in great form. Got a great result at Craven Cottage. Bristol City for me. I want Bristol City at home. Luton or Grimsby, yeah. Take that as well at home. Just give me an home team. I guess the Wrexham game would be nice, wouldn't it? If Wrexham did get past Sheffield United because of everything surrounding Wrexham, it'd be a good tie, wouldn't it? Wrexham versus Leeds. But I'd imagine they might get Premier League. They've got to get there first, though, haven't they? But yeah, out of that, when I look at that, I want Bristol City. Give me Bristol City at home, and then we move, man. Then we move, don't we? For those that are asking, the draw's at 7 o'clock. The draw's at 7 o'clock tonight, UK time, and we'll be on the One show, I think. But I'll be live from about 6:30. I'm going to do some FIFA tonight because everyone keeps asking, and I'm stuck for something to do myself, so I'm all over it. So we'll do that maybe 6. I don't know. But then again, that's not that long. No, I'll give myself some time. I'll walk the dogs on that, and then I'll be live at 6:30, and then we'll see it. YUP have done an article just saying United States midfielder Weston McKennie pictured arriving for Leeds United medical. It's probably going to be announced tonight, isn't it? It's probably going to be announced tonight. I'm looking forward to it. We can safely say now Weston McKennie and Monteiro are Leeds United players for me. Like I say, he's been pictured. One sec. I'll show you the tweet. Here he is. If anyone hasn't seen that there, that's him arriving at Thorpe Arch, going in there. So he'll be going for pictures and that, as you'd imagine, won't he? So he has arrived. So that's really, really good. Owen thinks it'll be 9 o'clock. I think it'll be sooner, bro. It could well be. Yeah, FA Cup. Maybe they'll wait. I don't know. But it'll be announced tonight with Monteiro. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Listen, I think we've covered all the latest news. Like I say, tomorrow's transfer deadline day. It's going to be busy. I'll be on, definitely. We'll be discussing that. And then, as I say, on Wednesday, if Connor's about, we'll get him on. And then, obviously, it'll start preparing for Fottingham Norris. Fottingham Norris. That's a new one, isn't it? We'll then prepare for that. And that's a big, big tie. Can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. You can join me online for that as well. 1 p.m. on Sunday, of course, on the Just Joe Football Show. Listen, thank you all for all your support. Over 800 people on one of these streams is insane for me. The channel's been growing at a rate of knots. I'm really, really grateful for all your continued support and love. So yeah, man, keep it locked. And if you fancy a bit of FIFA and that's your bag, join me at R6. It's a laugh. We have a laugh if you're stuck for something to do. And also we can do the FA Cup draw while we're on as well and see who we've got and react to that as well while that happens. So thanks always for watching. I'm going to go walk the dogs and eat some food, and I'll see you in about an hour on the FIFA stream. Peace and love, folks. Enjoy your day. Love you. Peace.